And welcome back to Trinity Baptist College as we are ready for Game 2 between the TBC Eagles and the Fire from Southeastern University. I'm Ray Bureau, and the first pitch of Game 2 misses low and outside for ball 1. Riley Sanders in the batter's box for the Fire. She scored 3 times in Game 1 as Southeastern won 15-0. Cheyenne Simmons doing the pitching for Trinity Baptist. 1 ball, no strikes, and that fastball misses high and inside for ball 2. With the win, Southeastern now 32-7 on the season, 15-3 in NAIA Sun Conference competition. TBC Eagles 11-20 coming into Game 2. The bunt is down to throw to first in time, but not held on. And that'll be an error on the second baseman, allowing Sanders to reach. Don't want to give this team extra outs, but Riley Sanders is aboard, and Jamie Mead, the second baseman, at the plate. She scored twice, drove in a run with a base hit as well in game number 1. Riley Sanders at first. Tell you a little bit about her as she steals, throw down to second, and not in time, and a stolen base for Riley Sanders. That is now the team record for steals in a single season by a Southeastern University Fire. That is number 40 for Riley Sanders. And the graduate assistant SID named Sam told me that between games. She said Riley Sanders needed just 1 more for the team record, and Sanders got it right there after she stole 4 bases in game number 1. So congratulations to Riley Sanders, who's at second base now with nobody out, and Jamie Mead at the plate. And a pitch from Simmons misses low. So Riley Sanders gets the stolen base. 3 balls, no strikes, and that one misses high, and Sanders will take off and get into third. That'll be a wild pitch. Charge to the pitcher. And Mead aboard on the walk. 2 on, nobody out. And Riley Sanders, if I'm looking correctly at updated stats from Game 1, that's actually stolen base number 41, came in with 40. Cheyenne Simmons on the mound, 1-7. Runners off on the pitch. And Jamie Mead gets a stolen base, and there are 2 in scoring position with nobody out. And for Jamie Mead, that is stolen base number 22 on the season. Haley Harrell, the center fielder, at the plate. And a hot shot caught on the line to throw to second, not in time. Crystal Haynes is playing shortstop in place of Katie Gooden, who came out midway through game number 1. Hopefully she's all right. Hartung nearly got the double play, but heads up base running by Jamie Mead, getting back in ahead of the throw. So 1 out, Katie Atkins at the plate. Simmons works very quickly and misses up and away with the first pitch. Atkins now hitting .346 on the season. She was 2 for 2 in game 1, also walked twice, scored twice, and drove in a pair. So 1 ball, no strikes. Simmons winds and delivers and misses a little bit outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. After Atkins, it's Erica Stahl, Ashley Ellison, Chappelle Cunningham, Lindsay Arnett, and Madison Williams. That's the batting order for the Fire in Game 2. Swing and a miss, making it 2 balls and a strike. Give you the TBC Eagles batting order when we get an opportunity in just a little bit. Here's a 2-1 from Simmons. It's in the dirt, and that is ball 3. Kate Wilhoff is in center field, Elizabeth Rodriguez in left, and Tiana Hopkins playing right. Alicia Dials at third. Crystal Haynes at short. Here's a 3-1 from Simmons. Line drive right at Hartung, and again she snares it, and that's out number 2. So a pair of well-struck line drives go right to Hartung after we had a leadoff error and a walk and a couple of stolen bases. Here's Erica Stahl. She drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the first inning of Game 1, then ended up scoring a run in the 5th. And Simmons delivers a first pitch fastball a little bit high for ball 1. Stahl officially 1 for 3 in Game 1. Hartung at second. Allie Thrash playing first. Amber Weiss doing the catching, and Simmons on the mound. A 1-0 in the dirt and blocked by Weiss. We'll give you the batting order for the TBC Eagles after this half inning concludes. 2 balls, no strikes. Simmons now a chance to get out of the inning without the runs scoring. She misses low and inside. That's ball 3. First base is open. Ashley Ellison waits on deck. So 3 balls, no strikes, and Simmons delivers and misses ball 4, and that will load up the bases. Second walk of the inning issued by Simmons. And it brings up Ashley Ellison. In Game 1, she was 2 for 3. She drove in 3 with a triple. And the first pitch to Ellison right down the middle for the strike. Ellison hitting .290 on the season. No homers, now 10 runs driven in. She has a bases loaded. There are 2 outs. No balls and a strike. Simmons winds and delivers. Ground ball up the middle, off the glove of Hartung. 1 run is in, another run will score, and the Fire lead 2-0. That's a base hit and a pair of RBIs for Ashley Ellison, scoring both Sanders and Meade. Hartung ranged up the middle, got the tip of her glove on it. That goes as a base hit. And Chappelle Cunningham, the right fielder, at the plate. We saw Chappelle bat twice, 1 for 2 in Game number 1. And the first pitch, generous outside corner for the strike. Cunningham now batting .410 on the season, 16 for 39 with 3 runs driven in. No balls and a strike. And the 1-0 from Simmons. Chopper toward the gap. Haynes throws to first, not in time, and everybody is safe. And there are runners at every base. Ellison into second, Stahl to third, and Cunningham aboard with the infield single. Lindsay Arnett at the plate. She walked and had a sac fly in Game number 1, so no official at bat. But she did drive in a run. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 runs in, and a changeup gets the outside corner. Arnett batting .211. That RBI that she got in Game 1, her 6th of the season. No balls and a strike. And a pitch on the way, right down the middle for strike 2. Simmons 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without the runs scoring, but a chopper up the middle, tipped off the end of Hartung's glove into center field, so 2 runs in. Southeastern looking to tack on a couple more. No balls, 2 strikes to Arnett. Simmons winds and delivers and misses up and away. Might be able to see Ellison, the runner at second base, relaying signs to the hitter. Count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Simmons winds and delivers. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. but the Fire get 2 runs, pair of hits, a couple of walks, and an error, and we go to the bottom of the first. It's 2-0 Fire. We will give you the TBC batting order. Leading things off for the Eagles will be the shortstop, Crystal Haynes. Batting second, playing second base, Jordan Hartung. Brittany Fry, the designated player, moves up to the number 3 hole. Right fielder, Tiana Hopkins, will bat cleanup. Batting fifth, playing third base, Alicia Dial. Batting sixth in center field, Kate Wilhoff. Amber Weiss doing the catching. She will bat seventh. Elizabeth Rodriguez in the batting order for Game 2. She will bat 8th and play left field. And Allie Thrash, the first baseman, will bat 9th. Cheyenne Simmons doing the pitching. And we saw Peyton Thomas go the last 2 innings of game number 1. She's the starting pitcher for the Fire here in the nightcap. This is the final regular season home game for Trinity Baptist College. 3 doubleheaders left, all on the road. Peyton Thomas, 3-1 on the season, a 4.04 earned run average. This is her 10th appearance and 6th start. She has 1 save. She has pitched now a total of 26 innings, allowing 24 hits, 17 runs, 15 of those earned. Thomas has walked 10, struck out 4. And she will face Haynes, Hartung, and Fry. First 3 scheduled TBC Eagles. Crystal Haynes hit the ball hard in game 1, her first time up, 0 for 2. Third baseman Katie Atkins and shortstop Ashley Ellison flashed a lot of leather in game number 1, and they make up the left side of the infield here in game 2. Thomas takes a long look, and now she is ready. And the first pitch to Haynes. Line drive, base hit into left field, and the Eagles have the first batter aboard. 1 pitch, 1 hit, and Jordan Hartung comes to the plate. Madison Williams in left field. Haley Harrell in center. Chappelle Cunningham in right. Around the infield, Katie Atkins at third. Shortstop Ashley Ellison. Jamie Mead at second base. Playing first base. Actually, that's Cunningham. My mistake. Right fielder is Stahl, as this one gets away from the catcher, and Haynes, a late break, the throw down to second, not in time, and Crystal Haynes in scoring position with nobody out. So it's Cunningham at first, and Erica Stahl in right field. So Hartung, a chance to drive in the run. Hartung's hitting .225 as she takes this pitch a little low for ball 2. Game number 1, Jordan Hartung batted 8th, hit the ball hard both times up, but a couple of ground outs. Eagles really made solid contact all throughout the game, but they just couldn't find a hole. And these Fire defenders, they have some good gloves out there on the field. The 2-0 to Hartung, misses low and inside. So 3 balls, no strikes. Hartung likely to be taking. Haynes at second, nobody out, and the pitch. And Hartung was taking that one all the way. And that's strike 1. So 3 balls and a strike. And a 3-1 on the way to Hartung, and she takes low for ball 4, and a good start to the inning for the TBC Eagles. Eagles are at Kaiser University, another Sun Conference opponent, whom Trinity Baptist played very well here earlier in the season. Kaiser won both games, but TBC didn't make them easy. TBC at Florida State College at Jacksonville next Monday, and finishing the regular season at Middle Georgia State University on April 26th. Brittany Fry at the plate, 2 on, nobody out, and the first pitch, good pitcher's pitch from Thomas, and she gets the strike. Fry moving up to the number 3 hole here in game number 2. 362 on the season, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. 0 for 2 in game 1, a hard line drive and a strikeout. That one slipped out of Thomas's fingers, and the count is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Fry a chance to drive in at least 1. And the pitch swung on and missed. Good rip by Fry, but she came up empty. So a ball and 2 strikes. Thomas takes her time. Eagles a good opportunity here in the first, and Fry calls time, didn't want to wait anymore. The count is 1-2. Another long look in by Thomas, now ready. And a pitch. That one gets up and over everybody, and both runners will advance. And Fry now a good opportunity to drive in a pair. It's like Thomas having a little trouble holding on to the ball. A couple of pitches that appear to have slipped out of her hands. Well, the scoreboard says 3-2. The count on Fry. And now we are ready, and ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Second walk allowed by Thomas, time called. Lindsay Arnett and head coach of the Fire heading on out to the mound. Coach Kayla Watkins in her 3rd season leading the Southeastern University Fire. Eagles have a terrific opportunity to break through with Tiana Hopkins at the plate. And wouldn't you know it, Nazir just spilled coffee on my scorebook. I'll tell you, if there is something to be spilled, I'm your guy. Nazir Guanipa filling in for Dean on camera. Dean, our normal cameraman, my son, a senior at the University of North Florida. I know I tease a lot saying he thinks classes are more important, but they really are, and that's where he is right now, every Tuesday this semester. Tiana Hopkins, a great opportunity to drive in some runs for the Eagles. The first pitch misses low and inside, and the throw back almost got away from Thomas. Hopkins at .325, 4 homers, 27 RBIs, 0 for 2 in game 1. Eagles had just 2 hits, but again, they hit the ball pretty well. Just kept getting caught. Hopkins chased one way out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hopkins back in the box, looking to drive in at least a pair. And the 1-1, hot shot but foul. Hopkins all over that one. If that had stayed fair, though, Atkins probably would have made the play. She's right near the bag. Hopkins turned on that one and blistered it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crystal Haynes at third, Jordan Hartung at second, Brittany Fry at first. A base hit and then 2 walks. Nobody out. Eagles looking to cut into a 2-0 deficit. Southeastern got those 2 unearned runs in the first, and a pitch to Hopkins. Change up a little bit outside and a good eye at the plate, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Very little wind. We're in the upper 70s, and the pitch. Hot shot, foul once again down the left side. When we started play earlier today, we were right at 80 degrees. Very little temperature change, if any. We're either at 80 or maybe 78, 79. It's been gorgeous all day long. Not a single cloud of any kind over the field. Wind gently blowing out towards left. Didn't have much wind at all throughout most of game 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hopkins. Ball 3 misses high. And now Thomas needs to get one in the zone or the Eagles will have a run. Hopkins with a terrific opportunity. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, and an Eagle on every base. And the payoff pitch popped up into the net, and we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes. Hopkins, 27 runs batted in. TBC Eagles leader in that department. Looking to add on a couple more right here. The 3-2. Ground ball and another one just foul down the third baseline. Our next broadcast this coming Friday night as TBC Eagles baseball hosts brand new Atlantis University, not just their first season of baseball, but their first season of any athletic competition. So we'll see Atlantis University on the baseball field this Friday night at 6 p.m. The 3-2, ball 4, and the Eagles get a run on a base hit and then 3 consecutive walks. And for Hopkins, that's RBI number 28. The bases are still loaded. Crystal Haynes scores. Nobody out. Hartung to third. Fry to second. Hopkins aboard at first. And Alicia Dial at the plate. And we've talked a few times about the way Alicia has swung the bat all season long. She hit a very hard one-hopper off the right field fence in game number 1. 1 for 2 officially. Also grounded pretty sharply to short. And that one called a strike on the inside corner. And Dial with her 1 for 2 performance, now at 345. She's driven in 9 runs. She'll take a walk also. She's walked 6 times. Chance for her to possibly put the Eagles ahead. She can get one on the ground in the outfield. Here's the 0-1, and that one misses high. And we're even up at 1-1. Of course, Hartung at third, Hopkins at first. Both run very well. Brittany Fry, maybe not the fastest Eagle, but a very smart and good base runner. If she sees the opportunity, she can motor on in. She represents the potential go-ahead run right now. 2-1, 1 run is in, nobody out, bases are loaded to Dial. Good rip, and just got it off the end of her bat. If she had squared that one up, that one could have traveled a long way. Kate Wilhoff on deck. The rest of the batting order, Amber Weiss, Elizabeth Rodriguez, and Allie Thrash. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thomas trying to make a big pitch to keep those runners from scoring. The 1-2. Ball 2, low and outside. Crystal Haynes started with a good, solid line drive single into left, then 3 consecutive walks to Hartung, Fry, and Hopkins results in the run. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball into left field. 1 run is in. Hartung scores. Fry racing around to throw to the plate. Right on target. They get Fry at the plate. Hopkins advances to third. Dial to second. The Eagles have tied the game. 1 run batted in for Alicia Dial. We'll have to see how that one gets scored. A terrific throw by Madison Williams in left field, cutting down Brittany Fry at the plate. That's the first out. Again, though, Hopkins goes first to third, and Dial takes second on the throw, but she does drive in the tying run. It is 2-2. First pitch to Kate Wilhoff, chased one outside, went through it, so no balls and a strike. Kate Wilhoff, a chance to put the Eagles ahead. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And no balls, 2 strikes. Amber Weiss waiting on deck. And the 0-2. Ball gets away. Here comes Hopkins. A throw to the plate is in time. Lindsay Arnett pounced on the ball, made a great flip to the pitcher covering, and Thomas did her job. That'll go as a 2-1 put out. 2 outs. Dial takes third. And a couple of defensive plays at the plate have kept this game tied. Wilhoff still a chance to put the Eagles out in front. The chopper, going to be a close play at first, and it is in time. Alicia Dial credited with a base hit. 1 of 2 hits for the Eagles. They also get 2 runs, 2 outs at the plate, and the Eagles leave 1, and after 1, we're tied at 2. Well, the Eagles were in line for a big inning, but 2 outs at the plate. A bullet throw from left fielder Madison Williams cut down Brittany Fry trying to score, and then on what would have been a wild pitch, catcher Lindsay Arnett pounced on it, made a perfect flip to Thomas covering the plate. That got Hopkins, who got a little bit of a late jump on that one. That may have cost her the run. So it's 2-2 as we start the second. And Simmons with her first pitch to Madison Williams, missing low and outside for ball 1. Got a chance to say hi to my former student, Madison Williams. Called her high school games and asked her when she started switch hitting. She said she started that a little more than a year ago. Hasn't batted left-handed a whole lot, but giving it an opportunity. And she swings through that one, and it's 1-1. Williams now batting .288, no homers, 8 RBIs. In game 1, she was 1 for 3. The 1-1 misses low and outside, and 2 balls and a strike. Cheyenne Simmons 2 unearned runs in the first. Here's a 2-1. That one misses a little high and tight. Right hand started to come up, but ball 3 called. Well, Jordan Hartung made 2 great plays in the top of the first on really hard line drives. There's a chopper towards short. Haynes throws out her former teammate, and there's 1 away. Of course, Crystal Haynes, Madison Williams, teammates at Trinity Christian Academy. I'm sure they were happy to see each other out there on the field again. Riley Sanders reached on an error, stole her base that put her in the record books for a single season stolen base mark for the Southeastern University Fire, and she ended up scoring the first of their 2 runs. Timeout. Both umpires now talking, I'm guessing, about the play at first a moment ago. It was a chopper, a close play at first. The call of out will stand, a low throw. Allie Thrash, a very well-experienced first baseman, was able to make the scoop. So Sanders at the plate. We've seen the speed that she has. Want to keep her off the base paths. Simmons delivers and misses low for ball 1. Dial at third, Thrash at first, both playing tight. Hartung will cover first on a bunt attempt. Haynes will also charge in to try to get the out at first. 1 ball, no strikes. Simmons delivers, catches that outside corner. Sanders 0 for 1, but a run scored. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a pitch. Misses up and away. I'll tell you, these Fire can play defense. Trinity had the bases loaded, nobody out. They got 2 runs, but could have been more if not for those plays at the plate. Line drive into left field, a base hit, and Sanders got down to first in a major league hurry, and she's aboard with 1 out. Good clean single into left. Jamie Mead at the plate. I'm guessing she's going to take a pitch and allow Sanders an opportunity to try to take another base. Riley Sanders has stolen 5 bases this afternoon. 4 in game 1, 1 in the first inning of game 2. And there she goes. Pitch into dirt. Throw is a little low. And that is a stolen base for Sanders. Her 2nd of the game and 6th of the day. So she's in scoring position. 1 out. Jamie Mead at the plate. She walked, stole a base, and scored in the first. Jamie Mead hitting .400 on the season. That's not 2 for 5 either. That is 42 for 105. Here's the 1-0. There's a chopper towards short. Haynes will look the runner back, throw to first, not in time. Sanders will take off on the throw, and the Fire have runners at the corners with 1 out. That's an infield single for Mead. Sanders heads up base running, sees third base, takes it, and again, runners at the corners, 1 out. Hello to Donnie Smith, the terrific sports information director of Southeastern University. He and I always have some good communication. Donnie couldn't make it today. He's been up here before, and I've been able to meet him in person. What a nice guy he is. And Mead takes off, and there will be no throw. So Jamie Mead with her 2nd steal of the game. Well, Donnie, your assistant, Sam, very nice young lady herself, and doing a terrific job on the stats for you. Haley Harrell bunts through that one. Count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Harrell, one of those 2 hard line drives to the second baseman, Jordan Hartung, in the first inning. So 0 for 1. Harrell came into game 2 batting .340 with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs, and she smacks one into center. That's going to score 1. And a good throw by Wilhoff, keeping Meade at third. But the RBI for Harrell, number 26 on the season, and the Fire have regained the lead 3-2. Runners at the corners for the cleanup hitter, Katie Atkins. She hit the second hard line drive, caught by Hartung. The 0-1, and a fastball's upstairs, and Harrell will take second base. No throw. Well, strike was put on the board. I thought he had called it high. So if that's correct on the scoreboard, now looks like it's being changed. And Simmons delivers and misses upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners at second and third, 1 run is in. And Simmons delivers a line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Rodriguez has a little trouble with it. 2 runs will score. Throw to second, not in time. That's going to be a single for Atkins, 2 RBIs, and an error on the left fielder for allowing Atkins to take second base. So 5-2. 6th hit for the Fire overall. And it brings up Erica Stahl. No official at-bat, a walk in the first. 1 out, runner at second. And the first pitch called a little bit high. Looked good from here, but that's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And umpire not giving the high strike, so it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. That one slips out of Simmons' hands, and that's going to allow Atkins to take third. That'll be a wild pitch. So runner at third with 1 out. Erica Stahl batting .355. 5 homers, 30 runs driven in. And ball 4 puts her aboard, and runners at the corners, still 1 out. Brings up Ashley Ellison, who drove in 2 with a base hit in the first. Coach Bennett calls time, comes on out, and we're going to have ourselves a change. Allie Thrash moves from first base to the pitcher's mound. And Simmons coming back to the field to play. Looks like she's going to head to right field and put Tiana Hopkins at first. That's my guess. Unless she's just taking a turn and going to first base herself. Let's see where Simmons ends up. Well, my first guess appears to be incorrect. Simmons looks like she's going to take first base and keep Hopkins in right. Allie Thrash came on in relief in the middle of the 5th inning in Game 1 and got all 3 batters that she faced. She will face Ashley Ellison as her first hitter in game number 2. And on the first pitch, low, Stahl takes second base. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And Thrash ready and delivers and gets the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind has completely calmed down. We haven't had much of it at all. When we did, it's been a gentle breeze. And that one in the dirt. Atkins may not have noticed how far it got away from Weiss. She held up at third. 2 balls and a strike. Thrash ready with the 2-1. Line drive, base hit into center, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. 2 runs will score. Ellison rounding second. She'll head on into third. The throw not in time, and that's a 2-run triple for Ashley Ellison, and she has already driven in 4. Atkins and Stahl both cross the plate. A 5-run second inning for the Fire, and they're still batting with a runner at third and 1 out. And the first baseman, Chappelle Cunningham, at the plate. 1 for 1, had an infield single in the first. And the first pitch, a little late call, but Thrash gets the strike. I'll close the book on Cheyenne Simmons. And Thrash ready, and a pitch. Little tapper back to the box. Thrash will throw to first. The run will score. So credit Cunningham with an RBI. 1-3 on the putout. Ellison waited for Thrash, the left-hander, to have to make the turn and get the out at first, and Ellison scores on the throw. And it's 8-2 in favor of the Fire. Lindsay Arnett went down on strikes to end the first inning, so nothing out of 1. 9th batter of the top of the second. And Thrash ready with her first pitch, and this one is low for ball 1. First run charge to Allie Thrash. And the book now closed on Cheyenne Simmons. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Changeup misses low and away. Eagles baseball back in action Friday night on the home field against Atlantis University. TBC had a slugfest at Toccoa Falls Friday. There's a high fly ball in the center. Wilhoff will make the catch, and that ends the inning, but 6 runs score, and we go to the bottom of the second. It is 8-2 in favor of the Fire. Well, the Eagles got 2 in the first. Southeastern scored 2 in the first and then 6 in the second, and it's 8-2 in favor of the Fire. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Trinity Baptist. Amber Weiss, Elizabeth Rodriguez, Allie Thrash. Amber Weiss at the plate for TBC, hitting .294. And the first pitch got the outer half of the plate for the strike. Weiss 0 for 1 in game number 1. Hit the ball hard right at the shortstop, Ellison, who made a good play. Like I said, the Fire, they did that all throughout game 1. Eagles really struck the ball pretty well. 3 walks helped lead to 2 runs in the first inning. So TBC patient at the plate, turned it into 2 runs. Again, could have been more if not for some great defensive plays. A ball and a strike, and a pitch. Chopper towards third. That'll be easy for Atkins, and she fires across for the out. Not very easy to get one past Katie Atkins. Alicia Dial did and drove in a run in the first. So 1 out, bases empty for Elizabeth Rodriguez. Her first chance to swing the bat today. Erod, 3 for 34 on the season, but she usually puts the ball in play. And the pitch, a low outside fastball, out of the zone for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And a generous outside corner for the strike. He's been consistent. He's been giving it to both pitchers. He's not calling the top of the zone all that much. But again, he's been consistent. That's what you want most of all. Here's the 1-1. That one missed too far outside. And Rodriguez ahead 2-1. Allie Thrash on deck, then the top of the order. 2 balls and a strike. And that one a little bit high for ball 3. Again, he hasn't been giving the top of the zone to any of our 3 pitchers so far. 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Rodriguez has run the count full. Thomas takes her time. And now ready. And swinging and a miss and strike 3. And that's the second out. First strikeout of game 2 for Peyton Thomas. In her 2 innings in game 1, she also struck out 2. Allie Thrash had a base hit in her only trip to the plate in game 1. Right down the left field line. Thrash now hitting .357, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. And she takes the first pitch on the inner half for the strike. No balls and a strike. And ball 2 misses up and away. Eagles have the top of the order on deck. Crystal Haynes hoping for a chance with a runner aboard. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. That ball had some great movement, tailing down and away from the right-hand hitter. Terrific pitch by Peyton Thomas. One ball, 2 strikes to Thrash. And that one just a bit outside. Have to do it at least once a game. So a count of 2-2. Thomas looks in, gets her sign, and delivers a 2-2, and that one in the dirt, and that fills up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 2 outs. And the payoff pitch to Thrash. High pop-up just behind the infield. And that catch will be made by the center fielder, Haley Harrell. And that ends the inning. Eagles go down in order in the second. And after two, Southeastern leads 8-2. Eight-2 Fires. We start the top of the third. It'll be Madison Williams leading things off, followed by Riley Sanders and Jamie Meade. 2 runs in the first, 6 in the second for the Fire. TBC got 2 in the first. Williams threw out Brittany Fry trying to score what would have been the go-ahead run, or actually the tying run at the time, and then Tiana Hopkins caught trying to score. That one misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams grounded out to the shortstop her first time up, so nothing out of 1. Madison Williams batting .288 on the season. 1 for 3 on game 1. Drops down the bunt. Got a great chance to beat it. The throw is not in time, and Williams leads off the third with a bunt single. So she is aboard, and Riley Sanders is at the plate. Madison Williams, 23 for 25 in stolen base attempts. She's at first with nobody out. Looking like she might have thoughts of taking off. There she goes. Pitches inside to throw a little wide, and Haynes made a good play to keep the ball on the infield. So Williams steals second base. That is number 24 on the season in 26 attempts. Coming into the game, 145 for 156 as a team are the Fire. They can run, and they will run too. And Thrash misses way out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Nazir, how come you guys don't have weather like this when you're playing? Nazir, member of TBC Eagles men's soccer. A high pitch and a bunt foul, and Sanders helped out Thrash on that one as that ball was way out of the zone. Usually when you guys play, it's 95 degrees, about 95% humidity. By the time the weather cools down, your season's over. Maybe 1 or 2 games outside like this, if it's not raining. Here's a 2-1. And ball 3 misses the top of the zone. Riley Sanders in the driver's seat, 3-1. Thrash ready, and a pitch. And a ground ball to the right side. There will be no play. Williams took a big turn around third, but she put on the brakes, and there's a base hit for Sanders. She's now 2 for 3. And Williams at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out for Jamie Meade, who has walked, singled, stolen 2, and scored 2, and that's just in game number 2. Three balls and a strike, and then Sanders with the tapper for the base hit. First pitch to Meade with the runner going. And that one misses for ball one. Third stolen base for Sanders. And the 1-0. And this one misses up and away. Two balls, no strikes. Thrash takes a long look in and delivers. And this one bounces for ball three. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch. And that one taken for a strike. Count of 3-1. There's a ground ball to short. Haynes has one play. To throw is in time. Eagles get the out at first. But credit Meade with a run batted in on the ground ball. One out. Madison Williams scores, and Sanders moves to third. Haley Harrell at the plate. She is 1 for 2 with an RBI, a stolen base, and a run scored. And Thrash delivers. There's a line drive into center field. That'll be a base hit. Sanders will score, and it's 10-2. And time called. Both Thrash and Simmons trotting over to the dugout. And they're going to flip back where they started. Simmons retaking the mound, and Thrash heading back to first base. Katie Atkins will be the next hitter. Simmons will take a few warm-up tosses. Couple of bunt singles started the inning. Couple of stolen bases, a run-scoring ground ball, and an RBI single. So one out. Haley Harrell is the runner at first. She just drove in the run with that base hit into center. So Simmons back on the mound. And the first pitch is low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. And Simmons delivers a 1-0, swing, and a foul ball. So the count even at 1-1. One ball, one strike, one out, runner at first. Simmons ready, and the pitch. Ground ball headed into center field. It hits the bag, and everybody is safe, and that's a base hit for Atkins. Harrell stops at second. 2 on, 1 out. And right fielder Erica Stahl at the plate. She has walked twice, stolen a base, and scored a run. And first pitch, taken on the inside corner. No balls and a strike. Simmons a long look in, now ready. Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt, and a nice block by Weiss. Ball and a strike. Southeastern will play again on Friday A doubleheader against the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. That starts at 1 p.m. That one in the dirt. Got away from Weiss, and Harrell takes third base. That'll go as a wild pitch. Atkins held up at first. Southeastern will play USCB again on Saturday, just one time at 12 noon. That's senior day for the Fire. Here's a 2-1, and that one gets away from Weiss. The flip to the plate might have gotten the runner, but Simmons couldn't hold on, and the run scores. Also on the play, Atkins will take second base. And one out. 3 balls and a strike, the count on Stahl. And the pitch. That one low for ball 4. Brings up Ashley Ellison, who's driven in 4 runs. A 2-run single and a 2-run triple. 2 on, 1 out. And a good fastball right down the heart of the plate. No balls and a strike. Ellison at the plate. And Simmons delivers. Line drive into right center. That's a base hit. Atkins will round third, and she will score. Stahl stops at second. That's the 5th RBI of the game for Ashley Ellison. She came in to the ball game with 10 RBIs, make that 15 now, and Lana Fletcher heads back out to the mound. Lana started game number 1, and she's taking over for Simmons, and she'll inherit 1 out, 2 runners aboard. Fire are home against Florida National University on Tuesday, April 19th, beginning at 2 p.m. And then a 3-game series against Sun Conference opponent Kaiser University. A single game on Friday the 22nd at 4, and a doubleheader beginning at 12 noon on Saturday the 23rd. The regular season for Southeastern University will end at Weber International University Friday and Saturday, April 29th through the 30th. 1 game on Friday and a doubleheader on Saturday. So you're up to date. As a line drive into center field, that's a base hit. Stahl will round third, a throw to the plate, and a run is in. Chappelle Cunningham with her 2nd RBI of the game. That'll go as a single. She takes second on the throw. Ellison goes first to third, and Stahl scores, and it's 13-2. Lindsay Arnett at the plate, a strikeout and a fly ball to center. 9th batter of the inning for the Fire. And this one in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Two on, 1 out. And that one downstairs. Another good block by Weiss. It's 2-0. And the 2-0 In the dirt, gets away, and Ellison will cross the plate. That is run number 14. Cunningham also takes third. 3 balls, no strikes. And Fletcher gets a check swing for strike 1. Three balls and a strike. Fletcher winds and delivers, and ball 4 puts runners at the corners. Madison Williams will turn around and bat right-handed, her natural side of the plate. 1 for 2. One out. Williams looking to drive in the runner from third, and she calls time. And Fletcher ready. The first pitch misses downstairs. One ball, no strikes. High fly ball, very well hit, and this one is gone. Madison Williams, a 3-run homer. Both Cunningham and Arnett score on the blow. And the Fire lead 17-2. Well, that's her natural side of the plate. She turned around and put one up and over the left field fence. Tiana Hopkins will come to the mound. Fletcher will head out to right field. And the Fire will send up a pinch hitter. Peyton Varela will bat for Riley Sanders. We saw Varela in Game 1. She had herself a 2-run double in her only time at bat. She'll come up with the bases empty, 1 out. Facing Tiana Hopkins. We have a couple of other defensive changes for the TBC Eagles. Morgan Wells has put on the catcher's gear. She's now behind the plate, catching new pitcher Tiana Hopkins. Amber Weiss has gone out to play right field, and Lana Fletcher has come in. Batting order still the same, as Fletcher was in the flex position and when she took over for Simmons. So no change in the batting order as far as I understand. Peyton Varela waiting for her first at-bat of Game 2. 1 for 1 in Game 1. She's now at it, batting .238. No homers, 8 RBIs. Drove in 2 in that 5th inning. Coach Watkins giving the changes to the home plate umpire, and we'll be ready to resume in just a moment. And we are ready to resume play. Peyton Varela facing Tiana Hopkins. And Hopkins getting ready to throw her first pitch. And that one misses outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. And that one lined foul down the right side. Count even at 1-1. No balls and a strike. And a looper into center field. That's right at Wilhoff, and she makes the catch, and that's out number 2. Two outs, bases empty. Jamie Mead at the plate. She drove in a run earlier in the inning with a ground ball. So Hopkins gets the first batter she faces, and the first pitch to Mead is low. So 1 ball, no strikes. Count of 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. High fly ball, right center field, 2 giving chase. It'll be Wilhoff making a really nifty running catch in right center to retire the side. Wilhoff made the catch, went down to a knee. Fortunately, she's all right. It looked like she might have twisted something out there, but no problem. And that ends the inning. So Hopkins comes in, gets a pair of fly balls caught by Wilhoff. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd, 17-2. Bottom of the 3rd, the Eagles have Crystal Haynes, Jordan Hartung, and Brittany Fry due up, and they'll face a new pitcher, number 11, Kenzie Forrester, now on the mound for Southeastern University. Forrester is a freshman from Gray, Georgia's Jones County High School. And on the season, Kenzie Forrester will make her 16th appearance overall. She has started 2. She's picked up 2 saves, 38 and a third innings pitched, 21 hits, 13 runs, 12 of them earned. Forrester has walked 27 and struck out 32. Crystal Haynes will lead things off. She is 1 for 1. She singled to start the ball game, ended up scoring the first of 2 that TBC put on the board in inning number 1. Peyton Thomas, 2 runs on 2 hits. She walked 3, struck out 1, both runs earned. So our first look at Kenzie Forrester, and the first pitch fastball had a lot of velocity on it, but missed outside. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Forrester delivers, and that one off the fists, foul down the first base side. Cunningham made a good effort at it, was just out of her reach. 1 ball, 1 strike to Crystal Haynes. She came in hitting .344. That ticks up a little bit with a base hit in the first. And a ball and a strike, and the pitch. High pop foul out of play. A good rip by Haynes. And it's 1-2. Started to say a little while ago that TBC Eagles baseball had a big slugfest Friday afternoon at Toccoa Falls College. Toccoa won it 16-15. Cale Jones hit a game-tying home run in the top of the 9th. Unfortunately, Toccoa got 2 in the bottom half and won that game. And then on Saturday, the teams split a doubleheader. The 1-2. And a slow roller towards second, and that's going to allow Haynes to reach. Misplayed ball. That'll be an error on the second baseman, Meade, and Haynes is aboard. In that doubleheader on Saturday, E.J. Alvarez had a 3-run homer for Trinity Baptist. Toccoa won the first game 10-6, but TBC came back with a 7-1 victory in Game 2, the 3rd game of the series. Jordan Hartung walked and scored in the first. She has a runner at first, nobody out, and a good rip at a hard fastball. And Hartung a little bit underneath that one for strike 1. So Trinity Baptist put a lot of runs on the board at Toccoa Falls. 15, 6, and 7. 28 runs in 3 games. No balls and a strike. And that fastball is high, gets away. The throw down, not in time. And that'll be a wild pitch charged to Forrester. A ball and a strike to Jordan Hartung, a chance to drive in the run. Now, scoreboard says 4th inning, but it is the 3rd. And here is the 1-1. And a strike called. Tailing fastball got the outer half of the plate. Brittany Fry waiting on deck. Southeastern leading 17-2. In case you're just joining us, weren't able to get the online scoreboard up today. Here's a 1-2. And that fastball misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, nobody out. And Forrester takes a long look, and now here's a 2-2, and I'll loop her into center field, but that's going to be caught. That went right at Harrell, who just had to take a few steps to her right, and the catch was easily made. Hartung hit it fairly sharply, but unfortunately right at Harrell. Brittany Fry walked in the first and was thrown out at the plate trying to score on a base hit from Dial. So no official at-bat for Fry. She's batting .362, and the first pitch swinging, and she got a piece of it and then got a piece of the home plate umpire. Now in game one, of course the two gentlemen had switched places since game one. A foul ball got that home plate umpire, knocked him down. Fortunately, he was all right. Even with those chest protectors on, that does not feel good. So no balls and a strike. Fry the batter, Arnett the catcher, giving the umpire a chance to regroup. And now we're ready. Forrester checks her signs, get one she likes, and here's the 0-1. And that one low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fry has homered 3 times and driven in 15. A chance to make it 16. A lot of room in the outfield, especially in the gaps. Here's the 0-1 to Fry. A good swing, but a tailing fastball in toward the right-hand hitter. Forster has some movement on her fastball, and it's 1-2. Both corner outfielders shaded over toward the line, so Fry can get one in the gap. She has a great chance of scoring Haynes from second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. A good blazing fastball, and that's out number 2. Forrester throws hard. And Tiana Hopkins walked in the first. That walk came with the bases loaded, so she got her 28th RBI of the season. She was then also thrown out at the plate trying to score. So the Fire threw 2 Eagles base runners out at the plate and kept that inning to 2 runs. Forrester's first pitch, fastball right down the middle. So no balls and a strike. Forrester takes her time, but she's been very effective. And the pitch to Hopkins. High pop up over near the dugout and out of play. Hits right on top of the first base dugout. So 0-2. And Hopkins grabs her bat. Gets back in the box. She's down, no balls, 2 strikes. And Forrester ready. Here is the pitch. Pretty well hit towards right, but it's going to be tracked down just shy of the warning track by Erica Stahl. Hopkins making a bid for extra bases and an RBI, but denied. So the leadoff error does not hurt the Fire. And after 3, it's 17-2. Top of the fourth, Haley Harrell, Katie Atkins, and Erica Stahl at the plate. If you're able to see that scoreboard out there, you see a 5, but it is inning number 4. Harrell is 2 for 3. She has scored twice and driven in 2. But it looks like it will not be Haley Harrell to start the 4th inning. There's a new fire batter at the plate waiting to take her hacks. That is Hannah Federico getting ready to step in against Tiana Hopkins. And Federico looking for her first hit of the season. She has no official at-bats. And I believe this may be her first plate appearance of the season, according to what I see on the stats page. So she's facing Tiana Hopkins. And the first pitch, fastball misses low and outside. Federico has scored a run, but no official at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. There's a ground ball towards short. Haynes fields, throws to first, not in time. And Federico has her first base hit of the season, an infield single. And she's aboard with nobody out and getting a great round of applause from her teammates in the dugout. Hey, Hannah, you're batting 1,000. You get only one chance to do that. Katie Atkins at the plate. No, that is not Katie Atkins. Tell you who that batter at the plate is after this first pitch. Hopkins is ready, and a changeup right down the middle for a strike. Leah Gonzalez batting for the Fire. She's hitting .309 on the season, 25 for 81. No homers, 17 runs driven in. High fly ball, shallow center field. Wilhoff camps under it, makes the catch. So 1 out. Erica Stahl is the scheduled hitter, and that is Stahl with the bat in her hands. She has walked all 3 times, stolen a base, and scored twice. Runner at first, 1 out. And Hopkins delivers and misses low for ball 1. Stahl is at .355 on the season. Again, she has walked all 3 trips to the plate so far. And 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And Hopkins gets the call, and it's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That one in the dirt. Wells came up ready to shoot. Federico back. She has not attempted a stolen base. Two balls, no strikes. And that one fouled off and out of play. So the count now 2-2 on Erica Stahl. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. Rodriguez will pick it up, get it back in, and keep the runners at first and second. So Federico at second, Stahl at first. 4th time she's been on base. And it brings up Ashley Ellison, who has driven in 5. She has singled twice, tripled once. Having a big game, too. She has also scored 2. And this one gets away from Wells. Both runners will advance, and that's going to be a passed ball charged to the catcher. So 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch. And blocked by Wells on a low outside fastball. Two balls and a strike. And Hopkins delivers and misses low for ball 3. And a count of 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4 is high and the bases are loaded. Chappelle Cunningham at the plate. She's 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Coach Watkins talking to the home plate umpire. She pointed out towards second base, so I'm wondering if we may see a pinch runner. Stahl is heading to the dugout. And going out to take second base, number 3, Reagan Griffiths from McClenny, Florida, and Trinity Christian Academy. Of course, I know Reagan a little bit, having called her high school games. She can run. So Chappelle Cunningham at the plate. Bases loaded. 1 out, and the first pitch high for ball 1. Cunningham at .410 coming into game 2. 3 RBIs, but she added to that a little while ago in the second inning. She got her 4th ribby of the season. And her 17th run scored. This one misses low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 on the way. A line drive, 1 hopper, and through the glove of Haynes. That's going to score a pair. Rodriguez comes up firing to throw to third. Not in time. Both Federico and Griffiths score. Ellison goes first to third. That'll be an error charge to the shortstop. One run batted in, credited to Chappelle Cunningham. And now we're going to have a timeout called. We have a new fire batter waiting to swing the bat, Alex Hinton. She will bat for Lindsay Arnett. Crystal Haynes is heading out to right field. Amber Weiss coming in to play short. So just a position swap. Second and third, 1 out. Alex Hinton is batting .279 on the season, 1 homer and 14 runs driven in. So Hopkins will face Hinton. And the first pitch. And that one is low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And that one in the dirt. That is ball 2. Wells able to keep the runners at bay. So 2 balls, no strikes. And ball 3 misses up and in. And Hopkins delivers a 3-0, and ball 4 loads up the bases. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Williams heading to the plate for the first time today, Claire Seckinger. And Seckinger on the season, 0 for 7. And she'll bat with 1 out and a teammate on every base. Two runs in, Fire lead 19-2. And Seckinger steps in. First time we've seen Claire Seckinger today. And the pitch. Good swing and a foul to the right side. So no balls and a strike. Hopkins, a long look in, now ready, and the 0-1. Another good swing and a foul back. Hopkins ahead, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. High pop fly down the right side. Thrash giving chase, makes the catch. Here's a runner tagging, and she'll put on the brakes, and a terrific throw from Thrash. That is out number 2. Ashley Ellison had come halfway down the line, saw a great throw by Thrash, who had her back to the infield. There are 2 outs, bases are loaded. Peyton Varela at the plate, 0 for 1, a fly ball to center her first time up. Takes the first pitch low and inside. Really nice play by Allie Thrash. Again, had her back to the infield and had to turn around, and she fired a strike to keep the runner at third. 1 ball, no strikes. And a pitch to Varela. Change of pace. And count 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And a pitch. That one called strike 2. So the count at 1-2. And we'll see if some of these pinch hitters stay in the field when the Eagles come to bat in the bottom half. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball, foul down the right side. One ball, 2 strikes. Hopkins looks in and delivers and misses upstairs. Count even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And Hopkins delivers and misses low and inside, and the count is full with 2 outs. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The bases are loaded. And Hopkins delivers. And strike 3 called. And that ends the inning, but 2 more runs for the Fire. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 19-2. Eagles will have Alicia Dial, Kate Wilhoff, and Amber Weiss due up as they come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. Southeastern leads 19-2. Alex Hinton, who pinch hit for Lindsay Arnett, is behind the plate doing the catching. And we'll see if we can get some other defensive changes. We saw Coach Watkins talking to the home plate umpire, so try to get you caught up on who's in the field. First pitch to Dial. Misses low and inside. Kinsey Forrester, 1 inning pitch so far. The only base runner reached on an error, and she struck out 1. Peyton Varela is the designated player. She took over for Sanders not too long ago. Hannah Federico, I believe, is in center field. That one misses inside for ball 2. Told you that Hilton is behind the plate. Looks like Reagan Griffiths has remained in the game as well. The 2-0, and a fastball misses high for ball 3. Griffiths pinch ran for Erica Stahl. And Griffiths is out there in right field. 3 balls, no strikes to Alicia Dial. And the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. It's 3-1. And in left field, Gonzalez. And here is the pitch. Ball 4 puts Alicia Dial on board. So we'll just go through the defensive alignment. There is a new left fielder who went out there between innings, Perez. Ellie Perez now in left. Looks like Madison Williams, unless they're going to update that, is in center. We'll see in just a bit. Kate Wilhoff at the plate. And the first pitch misses low and outside. Yeah, that is Madison Williams back in center field. Reagan Griffiths in right. Ashley Ellison has moved from short to third. Cunningham now playing shortstop. Jamie Mead at second, and Gonzalez moved from left to first. That one called a strike. Alicia Dial drew a walk to start the inning. That's her second time on base. She singled and drove in a run in the first. And Alex Hilton behind the plate. So we've gotten you the new defensive alignment for the Fire. Here's a 1-1. That one is swung on and missed, and the count is 1-2. So a ball and 2 strikes. Thank you to Assistant SID Sam, I don't know her last name, but keeping us up to date on all the changes for the Fire. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wilhoff looking to at least advance the runner. She has 2 balls and 2 strikes. Forrester ready and a pitch. A tapper towards third. Ellison will go to second, and he'll get the force out. No relay throw, but the Fire do get the lead runner. So a fielder's choice and a 5-4 putout. 1 away with Wilhoff at first. Amber Weiss at the plate. Grounded out pretty sharply to third her first time up. And Forrester winds and delivers and misses low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And a good fastball to snap throw to first, and Wilhoff has to dive back in. Kenzie Forrester throwing some BBs. Count is 1-1 on Amber Weiss. Line drive, that's going to one hop, and the throw to second gets away. Wilhoff will round second, go to third. The throw is not in time, and Weiss will also take second base. It's going to go as a fielder's choice and an error on the second baseman, allowing both runners to advance. Katie Gooden has grabbed a bat and has gone up to the plate to bat for Elizabeth Rodriguez. This will be her first plate appearance of game number 2. She started game 1, was 1 for 1 before coming out. Now has a chance to drive in at least 1, maybe 2. Of course, we know about the speed of Katie Gooden. One out. Kate Wilhoff at third. Amber Weiss at second. Both run very well. And very good speed at the plate also. Forrester winds and delivers. And gets the strike on the outside corner. Katie Gooden now batting .297 with her 1 for 1 in game 1. She's driven in 8. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. That one tapped foul. Gooden trying to tap in the run and beat out an infield single. So no balls, 2 strikes. Emma DeVivo has grabbed a bat and stepped into the on-deck circle. Forrester ready, the 0-2. Got the corner for strike 3. So 2 outs, and Emma DeVivo steps up. We saw DeVivo in the field in Game 1. This is her first time in the batter's box. She's hitting .205 on the season with 5 RBIs. Chance for her to drive in 1, maybe 2. Good speed on the base paths. And first pitch to DeVivo, swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. And the pitch. Fastball outside. Bluff throw to third. Counts even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Big lead for the Fire, 19-2. Eagles batting in the 4th. 2 outs, runners at second and third. DeVivo digs in and a pitch low and outside. And a good block by Hilton, the catcher. 2 balls and a strike. DeVivo trying to drive in 1, maybe 2, and keep the inning alive. Crystal Haynes is on deck. Here's a 2-1. Good swing and a foul into the Eagles bullpen. DeVivo put a rip on that one. Count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. DeVivo back in the box. Forrester back on the rubber. And she's getting ready to deliver the 2-2. That one gets up and away. Here comes Wilhoff to throw to the plate, not in time. And now Weiss trying to score, and she is safe. The Eagles get a couple of runs. It'll be a wild pitch that allows Wilhoff to score, and then an error on the catcher, letting Weiss come on in, and it is a 2-run inning for the Eagles. Count of 3 balls, 2 strikes to Emma DeVivo. Eagles have scored 2 runs in 2 separate innings. Bases are now empty, and a count of 3-2 on Emma DeVivo. And Forrester ready. Now checks the sign. And the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. Eagles, though, get 2 runs, 1 earned. Nobody left. And we go to the 5th. Southeastern leads 19-4. Top of the fifth, 19-4, Southeastern leads. Emma DeVivo stays in the game. She's at third base. Alicia Dial moves across the diamond from third to first. Katie Gooden has also stayed in the game to take over at shortstop, and that puts Crystal Haynes out there in right field. Amber Weiss moves from right to left. And Kate Wilhoff still out there in center. (19-4). Jamie Mead leads things off here in the fifth. Hopkins with the first pitch and gets the strike. Mead has walked, singled, scored 2, driven in 1, stolen 2, and flied to center. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Well, I had thought the first pitch was a strike, but it wasn't, so that strike there makes it 1-1. So count now of a ball and a strike. Hopkins delivers. And a changeup right down the middle for strike 2. That wasn't the pitch Mead wanted to hit. So a ball and 2 strikes. And that one up and in, and the count's even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. High pop foul, out of play. Looks like we have a new batter waiting on deck. Ellie Perez, who came in defensively, hasn't batted yet in Game 2. We did see her swing the bat in Game 1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's out number 1. And it brings up Ellie Perez. She's in the number 3 hole in the batting order. And first pitch, generous call for the strike. Ellie Perez 2 for 5 now on the season. Hit the ball back to the pitcher, her at bat in Game 1. The 0-1 and misses up and away. Leah Gonzalez in the on-deck circle. And the pitch. That one misses low and outside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike, 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off, and the count's even at 2-2. Eagles have the top of the order due up in the bottom of the 5th. Haynes, Hartung, and Fry. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one in the dirt for ball 3. So the count is full. Ellie Perez at the plate. Hopkins delivers the payoff pitch. Ground ball towards short. Gooden throws to first in time. Alicia Dial's been very impressive, not only with the bat this season, but with that first base mitt. That one a little bit of a snow cone, but she was able to corral it. Keep Perez off base. Leah Gonzalez flew out to center, her only trip so far. 2 outs, base is empty. Hopkins delivers and gets a strike right down the middle. Our final softball home game and final softball broadcast of 2022. 3 doubleheaders remaining, all on the road. And the 0-1. That one's driven into center, and that's a base hit for Gonzalez. So she gets a 2-out knock, and she's aboard with 2 outs. And the first at-bat of the day for Reagan Griffiths. She came into the game as a pinch runner, stayed in to play right field, and now her first chance to swing the bat. Griffiths is 1 for 5 on the season. She can run. I remember in high school she was a slapper and very difficult to throw out. And the first pitch misses up and away. Now with the sun getting ready to set, first baseman Alicia Dial, second baseman Jordan Hartung, right fielder Crystal Haynes all have to look almost directly into that sun. Dial shading her eyes. Here's a 1-0 and a slap into left field, and that's a base hit for Griffiths. And she is aboard with a 2-out single, putting Gonzalez at second. So 2 on, 2 outs. Ashley Ellison is the scheduled hitter, but she's heading back to the dugout. And we'll see who comes out to take the at-bat. Hopkins got a strikeout and a ground ball, and then consecutive singles by Leah Gonzalez and Reagan Griffiths. And a new fire batter heads up to the plate. This is Megan Frolich. Hopefully we pronounced that name correctly. So Frolich at the plate. And a swing and a miss. She has 1 plate appearance so far, and she drew a walk, so no official at-bat. No balls and a strike. And the pitch, high pop foul. This one's going to get out of play. And Hopkins is ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch on the way, and this one is downstairs. Maddie McDaniel in the on-deck circle for Southeastern. Hoping to get a chance, but it will take Frolich reaching base. There are 2 outs. And a 1-2. Ball 2 misses upstairs. Count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line drive into right field. Haynes makes the catch. Crystal Haynes on the run. Ran that one down, kept 2 runs from scoring, and just robbed Frolich of 2 RBIs. Two out hits, but no runs for the Fire. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Southeastern leads 19-4. Crystal Haynes, who made that terrific running catch, looking into the sun to end the top of the fifth, keep Southeastern from scoring. She will lead things off. She's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Reached on an error her last time up, singled and scored in the first. Kenzie Forrester trying to finish this off. Now, Peyton Thomas started but didn't go halfway, so the win will go to Forrester. And a good fastball right by the hitter. No balls and a strike. That ball started to pop out of Haynes' glove, but she was able to hold on in a terrific running catch in the gap. No balls and a strike and a pitch. High pop fly right down the line. That one's going to drop foul. Well, Maddie McDaniel was in the on-deck circle, didn't get to come to the plate, but she's now playing second base. And that looks to be the only defensive change for the Fire, if I'm seeing things correctly. Again, thank you, Sam, for keeping us up to date on the live stats. They don't always tell us here in the booth what the changes are. The 0-2 misses outside, and it's 1-2. Crystal Haynes followed by Jordan Hartung and Brittany Fry, and if the Eagles can keep the inning going, Hopkins, Dial, and Wilhoff. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eagles got 2 in the first, 2 in the fourth. And a pitch. And this one misses upstairs, and it counts even at 2-2. Southeastern got 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 9 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Two balls, 2 strikes to Haynes. And a pitch on the way. And strike 3 called on a very generous inside corner. So 1 out for Jordan Hartung. Fourth strikeout for Kenzie Forrester. Sorry, Kenzie. Hartung walked and scored in the first, flew out to center in the third. And a good swing, and that one right at the top of the net. Nazir, that ball's still up there at the top of the net we talked about in Game 1. I have no idea when or how it got up there. Had to have been a foul ball that just lodged. There have been some high school games on this field in recent days. Probably happened during one of those. It wasn't up there when TBC played Edward Waters last Tuesday. Here's the 0-1, and a fastball misses up and in. Of course, we were able to speak with TCA senior Breezy Burnett, a D1 commit to the University of Minnesota, telling us about the Conquerors and, of course, some of her former teammates out on the field in this game. Crystal Haynes, Madison Williams, Reagan Griffiths. There's a line drive base hit in the left. Hartung on base for the second time, and she's now 1 for 2. To go along with that walk in the first. Good solid single for Jordan Hartung. That's the first hit allowed by Kenzie Forrester, and it brings up Morgan Wells, who is a designated player, batting in the place of Brittany Fry. She was doing the catching. And this is her first at-bat of Game 2. Game number 1, Wells with nothing out of 1. And the pitch. Swing at a high fastball and went right through it. So Wells with her first at-bat of Game 2. 213 on the season. But as I've said many times, she has swung the bat a lot better than the average will show. No balls and a strike and a pitch. High pop-up, shallow left field. 3 giving chase. And the catch is made by Perez, and the Eagles are down to their final out. Tiana Hopkins, pitcher at the plate. And Peyton Thomas didn't go enough innings, even though she was a starter. Didn't go enough to qualify for the win. So Forrester can finish this off. She'll earn herself a win with 3 relief innings. And the first pitch, high pop foul out of play. Starting pitcher has to go at least half the game to qualify for the win. Hopkins has walked, brought home a run with that bases loaded walk, and flied to right. She hit the ball very hard her last time up just to have it caught. It's a terrific line drive. The 0-1, and that one low for ball 1. Hopkins at .325 coming into the ball game. She picked up her 28th run batted in with that bases loaded walk in the first. 1 ball, 1 strike. Forrester ready. Here's the 1-1. And ball 2 is inside. Jordan Hartung, the runner at first, a 1-out single. Now 2 outs. Well, we want to thank all our Eagles softball fans and the viewers of all of our visiting teams for checking us out here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. 2 balls and a strike. That one up and away and gets away, and that allows Hartung to take second base. That'll be a wild pitch. We were able to witness some terrific ball games on this field. Some went our way, some went the other way, but a lot of exciting softball as Trinity Baptist, a team record 10 wins on the season with still 6 games left to play. 3 balls and a strike. And Forrester ready and a pitch. High pop foul out of play. Probably the most exciting game, I'd have to say, was against Columbia International when Katie Gooden raced around from second on a ground ball off the bat of Hopkins. A ground ball to short. And Gooden came all the way around and scored the walk-off run to beat Columbia International 1-0. She never hesitated around third base. Here's the 3-2. And this one fouled off. Of course, Trinity Baptist defeated Bruton Parker, which is not easy to do. 3-1 on this field. Kate Wilhoff threw out a runner trying to go first to third on a base hit to end that ball game. Of course, the big comeback against Miami Hamilton when Trinity Baptist scored 10 runs in the 5th. Morgan Wells and Allie Thrash tied it and then won it in succession. Trinity actually won the game 17-10. Here's a 3-2, and that one grounded to third, a throw to first, and that's the ball game. Final score, Southeastern University 19, Trinity Baptist College 4. So the Fire come in and sweep the doubleheader. Southeastern is now 33-7 on the season. The Eagles 10-21. The winning pitcher, Kinsey Foster, 3 innings in relief because Thomas did not go the required minimum. So Foster now 4 wins, no losses on the season. Cheyenne Simmons takes the loss for Trinity Baptist. Well, once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Thank you to Nazir Guanipa running the camera for us this afternoon. Our next broadcast will be Friday night as Eagles baseball takes on brand new team Atlantis University, and then again Saturday afternoon, a doubleheader that begins at 12 noon. One more thank you to everybody. Head coach Leah Bennett and her staff, the athletic director of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. John D. Jones, the president of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. Mac Hevner. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night.